and welcome to the discussion of philosophy. Today I am going to discuss about a Hellenistic philosopher named Plotinus. Now, Plotinus was a major Hellenistic philosopher. The Six Enrids is the collection of writings of Plotinus and edited and compiled by his student Porphyry. He was born around 204 BC in the Roman Egypt. Major ideas. If you see Enrids, Plotinus discussed about three principles. That is, first the one, second the intellect, and finally the soul. What are they? The one. One is something which is immutable, unchangeable. He defined one as a mystic element or energy or a power. He stated it as potentiality or dynamis without which nothing could exist. Now, Plotinus compared the one. He gave a very nice example in his writing. You have to understand that. Plotinus compared the one as light. He believed that divine intellect nows to the sun and lastly the soul to the moon, whose light is merely a derivative conglomeration of light from the sun. Actually, he said that light which is there from the beginning, which is eternal, it is the dynamis or the potentiality, and the sun which gets light and which within sun we can observe light, and from sun moon gets light. So in this way he defined the one, the intellect and the soul conception. Now, true human and happiness. True human and happiness, conception of eudaimonia, happiness can be applied. He believed that true human, what we say, that true human, according to Plotinus, it is not that a man or with flesh and body. He believed that true human, this is also an energy or conception. He defined it as an incorporeal remunerative capacity of the soul, a power of soul or you can say the potentiality, and superior to all corporeal and worldly things, which is very important. That he as if we know what is true human, he may be ethical, he may be generous. That is not for Plotinus. Plotinus defined him the true human. As you can say, we can apply the conception of Plato's universal thought, that is the conception of potentiality which will be there and it needs no corporeal body. It is an incorporeal remunerative capacity of the soul. Now, Henosis. Henosis is only, it is attached to Plotinus theory. Henosis, he believed that mystical oneness. If you see what the meaning of Henosis, it is mystical oneness, union or unity. Plotinus explained monad as the good above the demiurge or divinity. Infinite and indeterminate, all is irreconciled in the dunamis or one. One is the power where everything reconciled or everything actually resides within that one. Demiurge is the second emanation. After that, after one, it comes dunamis, then after dunamis, it comes demiurge. The action of demiurge causes the force to manifest as energy. When demiurge acts, it causes the origination of different elements or different powers. Now, dunamis and demiurge. First, there is a oneness. From one, you can see it nous or demiurge as being. From there, after that, it comes being and perception, which is intellect. He defined it, and from there, it comes manifest, what is called soul. It is the world soul. Now, relation with Plato. Plotinus' metaphysics was familiar to the first generation of Plato's student. As I have told you that Plato explained about universal thought and also particular. So here in Plotinus theory we can find that universal concept where he used, or we can say that Plotinus maybe applied this conception to define the true human or the true soul. Sorry, thank you.